Okay, so this is Thursday. I'm gonna call this we'll call this testimony Thursday. So I always like to say, teamwork make the dream work. We got to work together. You have to make sure that the people who are in your household are prepared to do whatever it takes to make sure that the household is running the way it needs to run. Um, God, well, let me say this. First of all, yesterday after I finished my little live show, we had plumbing issues. Dinner is ready. We done ate. We hear this gurgling. Like in the draining, it's gurglings, and the toilets now won't flush. Now wait a minute. I just said we just ate dinner, and the toilets won't flush. Yeah, I said it. Now, um, we made provisions. I mean, and people don't like to use the word survival mode, but if you don't have any survival skills, you will not be able to survive. So we're all in survival mode. Okay. If you surviving, you in survival mode. If you alive and you got bills and you got a life, or if you, I mean, even if you don't have no bills, if you on the street, you in survival mode. If you in your house and you got bills every week, or every month rather, you in survival mode. You surviving. If you ain't surviving, then you dead. You're not surviving, right? Okay, make it make sense. Now, so um we made provisions to be able to use the restroom and dispose of it um for the overnight, whatever, overnight. Our house don't stink. You can't tell that ain't no piss and boo boo and all that boo stuff on the floor and all that. We don't live like that, cause yeah, we don't live like that. This morning we wake up, we trying to get the loan to get this plumbing thing fixed, right? So we wake up and then the lights go out. I said, now wait a minute. Uh, I ain't got no lights or no water, and I don't pay my bills. This is just too much. So I go back and I look at the electric bill. So we owe $5.10 on a bill that we just paid $530 on. I'm like, sir, ma'am, this is not why y'all cut us off. So we call and find out the lights just out in the neighborhood. Boom, the lights come back on. And the Wi-Fi was all sketchy. The Wi-Fi sketchy in my downstairs area. So we trying to apply for the loan, but because the lights came back on, it affects the Wi-Fi on the phone. Took it a minute to connect, because then we was like, well, now saying it ain't gonna go through. We're like, what? Okay, so we're trying to figure out how to solve this problem. I came on here to tell y'all that every time it is everything. It's everything. We got the loan approved just in time for them to be able to get out here today so that we can use our toilets. Our lights are back on. We paid the $5. But we just paid the $5 because I just don't want no more headaches. But sometimes things be happening in our life and you be ready to just be like, okay, Lord, it's just this too much. Let's just give it all. I just want to give it all up. But you know what? It's not that bad. You got to know how to survive, make provisions, and just stop and think for a moment. Sometimes we just need to stop and think. And no, I didn't wash my face this morning yet because I'm still in the bed. So yeah, I got a little eye crust right there, but it's all right. But you have to sometimes you just got to calm down and think, figure it out, and let God do his work. We didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. We just had to stop and wait and be patient and think, come up with a plan. When you got a plan, man, my mama got wipes and stuff that we can wipe off and stuff with, and I'm talking about that. It looked like big old towels. Listen, survive.